Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 16 of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory. And in today's episode, guys, we're going through Castro's squad in the squad battles. But on top of that, we're going to also be doing the some Divisions gameplay. We're going to be going through Division 4 and Division 3. And on top of that, guys, we are also going to be opening our Foot Champs rewards. And you guys would have known we've packed something pretty decent. It's going to be a fun episode. It's going to be a fun episode, guys. But before we get started, I just want to say I'm a bit snuffly right now. So, if you guys notice it, or if you notice too many pauses, I apologize. But there's not really much you can do about health. So, you're just going to get better over time. And time's what it takes. So, yeah, anyway, guys, let's get straight into the episode. First of all, we're coming up against Castro's squad. A very nice squad. He's got a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And the first thing I noticed is that he's up the top. He's got GOAT as his, like, acronym. And I did not know you could have 4 characters. Maybe that's only, like, a squad thing. But if you can, that's interesting. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. But right here, guys, in the 58th minute, we're able to make it 1-0 with Tolisso. Tolisso's going to put in a banger, and it's going to make me hard to ship on this card because I really like Tolisso in this game. Tolisso's an absolutely phenomenal midfield, but he was going for about 160,000 coins at the time, and I think we have to sell him on. So you guys might see that in a bit of a later clip, but right here, guys, Alexandro attacking from the wing position, and Dembele is able to send a ball across the keeper to make it 2-0. And right there, guys, we're pretty much wrapping up the game. 17th minute, 2-0. There's not much the AI can do. And Matuidi, man, coming up big. I'm really liking Matuidi's card. He's just like, he's like a hidden sort of gem. Not really, because he's like a big player. But he is everywhere all the time. And I'm really happy I picked up his inform card because I really like his inform card. But anyway, guys, 3-0 in that one. And yeah, a very convincing win. We're going to get 1.9k points for beating it on Legendary. And this kit right here, I really didn't like it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ship it on. I'm gonna sell it on for 1,000 coins. Hopefully it sells, and it does sell for 1,000 coins. So it's pretty good. It would have just sat in my club regardless. So I'm happy I was able to shift that one over. And right there, guys, we managed to win Division 4 with our final game in Division 4, pushing up us to Division 3. And you guys will see some Divisions gameplay in a bit of a later clip, but it should be interesting. Right here, guys, we go 5-1 up against a dude, and we managed to win that match. And then right here, this game was a bit iffy. Like, I don't know. He kept on just like sprinting through my entire defense, and it's kind of hard to defend against that. So I have to develop as a player and learn how to counter that sort of play. But 4-2 was the final score in that one, and I was alright with that one. That was alright. I'll take the loss happily right there. And right here, guys, we managed to sell on Tolisso for 162,000 coins and a whole bunch of other players as well. And that's going to make us buy someone huge. It's going to make us buy something amazing. You guys are going to be able to see that in a tiny little bit. But right here, guys, we're also going to be completing the marquee matchups. And I would say these marquee matchups are actually very worth it. Last week's ones were definitely not worth it. These ones are probably pretty cheap for what you're going to get. A lot of them, you can have bronze cards in them. And yeah, it was just a rather cheap SBC. Like, I don't really know what else to say about it. It was just a really great SBC. However, we didn't really manage to pack anything from the packs. We did manage to ship on a lot of players, though. As you can see right there, all these Greek players selling for about 2,000-3,000 coins each. So that was phenomenal. And yeah, unfortunately for us, guys, we're not going to be able to make anything massive from the packs. But I'll let the packs play through, and you guys can see all those good packs in action. And of course, guys, with the Tolisso sale, we have to replace him with someone. We're pretty much too far away from Pogba, so we can't do Pogba. And I think Kante's too defensive because we already have Matuidi and Bakayoko in the midfield. So I wasn't going to do Matuidi. So obviously there's only one real option left to go. And there has to be my boy Arturo Vidal. I mean, his card is mental. It's absolutely insane. And of course he gets 2 green lanes to Alaba and Boateng. It just means we have to flip the squad, which is alright. But I think Vidal is going to come up huge and clutch and essential in this weekend league. And I think his card is phenomenal. If you put an engine chemistry style on him, he goes to 80 plus stats across the board. He's already 80 gang, and that's what you want. That is what you want from your box-to-box midfielder. And I think also on top of that, just having Matuidi and Vidal as two box-to-boxes in basically a 4-1-2-1-2 formation, or like even a 4-3-2-1 formation, is going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, I'm very, very happy to pick him up for 156,000 coins. Welcome to the club, Arturo Vidal. And we basically got him for 100,000 coins because we invested in Tolisso, and then we sold on Tolisso for the price that Vidal was going for, and then we bought Vidal. So I think that was a pretty good deal. He's also fresh in the club, so that's going to be great. 91 stamina is key. On top of that, that passing, man, the long shots, all the good sort of stuff that you want to see in a box-to-box midfielder. He is going to be phenomenal. Of course, he doesn't have the height, but we have Bakayoko for that, so that's all right there. And as you guys can see, I'm killing the squad battles game right now. 5-1, 6-0, 5-1, 5-0, and unfortunately for me, I just got two low opponents there, so I wasn't able to manage too many points from those games. However, guys, we're going to come into some seasons matches, some divisions matches. We're going into the last 3 games of Division 3 for you guys, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. Our first ball comes in from Dembele into Martial. I'm starting to use the cross a lot more right now, and I think it's a very, very useful technique. Like it's just holding down B or X or whatever controller config you've got there. Dembele with the body feint of dreams. That is what you like to see. But like I don't know. I feel like crossing is pretty good this year. I mean, like, you can usually use it in a good position and you can get your players very, very open, and the keeper rarely saves headers, so that's great in my opinion. Martial breaking down my opponent, and he's just gonna sweat it across to Dembele to make it 3-0 right there, and 3-0 from Dembele is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, and it's just a guaranteed goal pretty much, and that's what you want to be going. You want to be trying to make those weekend league goals, and Martial right here again breaking down, and that finesse shot on his strong foot across the keeper, across the defender to make it 4-0 against the weekend league ready team. I think this is a phenomenal result, and as you can see, we pretty much dominated that game. 18 shots to 10, 9 shots on target to 6, and much better pass accuracy, so that's what I like to see. Coming up into the second game, a very, very, very tough team. Of course, he's got Marco Reus and Lewandowski, just a deadly front two right there, and a very, very tasty little hybrid in behind it. Everyone's on full cam, and it's going to be absolutely great to come up against. And as you can see, Reus and Lewandowski linking up nicely together there. It's going to send us 1-0 down. And it was a bit unfortunate for that one, because I don't think this was a laggy game, so like it was hard to control a lot of stuff. Nice little roulette there from Alaba, sending a ball into Martial. Martial's gonna slap that one home. What a finish from Martial. As I say, he is a phenomenal player, and I don't know what it is, but like it's kind of like I feel like he doesn't do too much. But then when I'm looking back at these clips, he's doing a lot. Look again, Martial just bodying off Bakayoko right here. He's going to break down the field once again and send a ball across. And Vidal with the scissor kick of dreams. Boy, he's going to send us 2-1 up. Oh, days. Vidal, man, what a finish. Look at this scissor kick. He's like sideways, man. And yeah, he's just going to send that slowly past Czech. Czech gets a finger to it, but not too much at all. Lewandowski straight off the kickoff is going to make it 2-2. And this dude's definitely in this game. It's a hard team to break down, especially when you have two clinical strikers up front, such as Reus and Lewandowski. And however, guys, we're gonna make it 3-2 right here. A bit of weird play from my opponent right there. He gets tackled with the ball with Azpilicueta. Could have been lag in that situation. I might take that. And Mbappe's able to slot that one home to make it 3-2. And that's how that one's going to stand, guys. 3-2, the final score. As you can see, we probably deserve to win this match. 14 shots on target, 14 shots, 11 on target to 4 and 3. And my opponent was a good player, but he just wasn't attacking, and you guys need to attack if you're going into into a game. I don't know how many times I can say this, but guys, if you guys don't attack when you play FIFA, you're not going to win the game. It's just as simple as that. You don't make enough chances for yourself, so you have to attack. You have to attack. Right here, guys, we come against a Rude Hullet and a very, very deadly front two. Matuidi with like the little outside of the boot cross out there. Chiellini gets his head onto it. However, Handanovic is able to save it, and Dembele is able to tap that one home. A very, very tight little finish right there from Dembele. He's going to put us 1-0 up in this match, and this was a very, very tough match. I must have to say this right now. My opponent was phenomenal. He was so good, and I believe I've come up against him in Weekend League before, so yeah, I don't know about that. Chiellini again getting his head onto that ball, and he's going to make it 2-0. He's banging his chest, and I think the switch over from Boateng on the left to Boateng on the right to Boateng on the left may have put Chiellini in a great position for us, because I feel like Boateng used to be in the midfield for that, like in the box for that, but I'm having a feeling now that they switched roles, and now Chiellini gets in that box, and he's been scoring a lot of goals for me, so that's very, very nice right there. Great passing play from my opponent right there. It was hard to defend, and he's going to make it 2-1. And then right here, what is this, guys? Why is Leno going through the back of Aubameyang? This makes no sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Why does this happen in FIFA? And it's even funnier when you watch the replay of this, because there is no Aubameyang in the replay. Leno just dives on the floor, so Aubameyang doesn't even exist anymore. And he's going to give it to Aubameyang. And I think my opponent might have felt bad for me in that sort of situation right there, because he just kicks it wide. And if that is the case, kudos to you, man. Kudos. I respect that, because, like, of course, it was a bullshit cheese penalty, but there's not much you can do with that. Vidal breaking down his opponent, and that weak foot power shot across the keeper. He's making it 3-1. Vidal's proving to be a great signing, attacking and defensively wise. He's getting goals, he's getting assists, he's making great interceptions in the midfield, and he's going to be a fun player to use. Right there, we tackle his player, but just like a nice little 1-2 pass. Like that's a great play. That's a great play. You can't really fault my opponent for that, and yeah, and then pretty much, like, I don't know what happened. I just broke down here, man. Aubameyang, man. The pace of Aubameyang and Mertens is just crucial, and he's going to make it 3-3. However, the game is not over, guys, because straight off of kickoff, we're going to go down with Mbappe, and Mbappe is going to send one across the keeper to make it 4-3, and that's how that one's going to finish off, guys. We're going to get all 3 points in that match. What a game it was. And 4-3 the final score. As you can see, a very even match. We had a lot more possession, but I must say my opponent was good. He was very good. He was hard to defend, and right there we're gonna get 11,000 coins and go into Division 2. So currently, guys, we're 8 wins of titles out of 8, and as you can see, guys, if we win this one, we also get Weekend League entry, but we've already got Weekend League entry from our daily from our Weekend League rewards. And as you can see right here, our Weekend League rewards are ready to be claimed. And as you guys will know from our rewards, we only managed to get gold 1. So 50,000 coins, 100k packs, but that's alright, coming off a pretty bad weekend. However, guys, our first 100k pack's gonna contain a walkout, and who else but the big bad boy? You guys already know who this is. Swedish striker, welcome to the club, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the man, the myth, the legend. And he's an absolute god. He's an absolute beast. He's been so good for the past few years. I actually managed to pack him in my PlayStation account last year, so yeah, I was pretty happy with that. But we managed to get him again this year, and 88 rated, only 65 pace, which is an absolute killer for his card. But I feel like he's going to be so good. But we are going to offload him for 96,000 coins. It's going to be pretty decent sell. But in the same pack, we also managed to get Eric Bailly, man. 40,000 coins right there in the bank as well. A dream duo. A dream duo right there. We're going to sell on both of them and make a tasty bit of coins right there. So it's going to be a great start to our Weekend League rewards. As you guys can see, nothing really else in the pack, and it's a pretty alright pack, so I was very, very happy with that sort of pack. Ibrahimovic going for about 100,000 coins right there. So we're going to get into our second 100k pack, and yeah, boys, we got another decent pull. We're going to get a Halloween card in my main man. I believe he was like 5-star skill moves back in the day, but Memphis Depay, and I don't know what his stats get boosted to as a Halloween Scream item, so we're going to have to look at that. But yeah, a very, very tasty card, and if he gets a very, very decent boost, I have a feeling he can go up quite a bit just because of the rating for the icon SBCs. So I have a feeling this card could be worth a lot just a couple days later. So we'll have to keep a hold of him. But I would say right there we have pretty much made about 200,000 coins worth of stuff from these Weekend League rewards. Of course, 50,000 coins from the actual Weekend League rewards gold one itself, and then we also packed Ibrahimovic, Memphis Depay, Rudiger, and Bailly. So I have a feeling we've made our money back quite easily right there. As you guys can see, we're up to 324,000 coins, and with the 200,000 coins that we have just made, we're gonna go and invest in the boy Manuel Neuer for 209,000 coins. He's got a cat chemistry style on him, and I'll just try him out with that. I don't know what the cat and the glove, the difference between the two is, how big it is. I don't really think it's that noticeable, so I'll happily try a cat. And right there, guys, we're going to pick up a 92 rated goalkeeper, and that's how our team is going to shape up for this Weekend League, guys. As you can see, Martial, Mbappe, and Ousmane Dembele is the front three, Vidal, Bakayoko, and Matuidi, and then our backline is Alaba, Boateng, Chiellini, and Alexandro, with Manuel Neuer in goal, and of course we have Alessandrini and Heung-min Son to come off the bench. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Next episode, we're going to go into some Weekend League gameplay with this team. Hopefully we can get 30 wins to try and get Elite 1 for the month. But I'm not gonna push it, guys. I'm only gonna try and get Gold 1 again, and if we can get anything better, that's all good. But that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash a big old thumbs up, drop a subscribe down below, and leave a comment. I'm sorry for the cold, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys next time, and peace.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.